PlayStation just raised the price of the PS5 again. And it's not by a little. We're talking about a jump that makes you double check your cart before you hit buy. Let's break down exactly what's going on. Alright, so here's what we know. Sony has officially announced that starting in April, PlayStation console prices are going up. And here's the numbers. The standard PlayStation is going from $549 to $649. The PS5 digital edition is going from $499 to $599. And for the Pro, that's going all the way up from $749 to $899. So across the board, that's about $100 increase on every console. And if you've been following PlayStation pricing, this isn't even the first time. Sony already raised prices before. So now we're looking at multiple increases during the same console generation, which historically is not normal. See, usually with consoles, prices go down over time. That's how it's always worked. The longer the console is out, the cheaper it gets, the more people can afford it. But this generation is flipped. Instead of getting cheaper, it's getting more expensive. And that's what makes this situation so crazy. We're years into the life of the PS5. And instead of a discount, we're getting a price hike. Now, if you're thinking that this came out of nowhere, it didn't. Back in 2025, Sony already increased PS5 prices by about $50 in the US. So let's put this into perspective. Original launch of the PS5 was $499. The first increase, it made it $549. And now it's $649. That's a $150 jump since launch. And if you're buying a PS5 Pro, you're now looking at almost $900 for a console. This isn't just happening in the US, by the way. This is a global price increase from the UK to Europe to Japan, all seeing similar jumps. Sony says this is due to global economic pressures like inflation and rising costs. So wherever you are, chances are PlayStation just got more expensive for you too. Now, let's talk about what this actually means if you don't already have a PS5, because this hits different depending on where you're at. If you already own one, this don't affect you really, but if you've been waiting, if you've been like, I'll grab one when the price drops, yeah, that's not gonna work. That plan just got flipped upside down because now instead of saving money, you're paying more the longer you wait. Now let's talk about the PS5 Pro for a second. $899? That's a serious number. At that price point, you're not just buying a console anymore. You're making a real investment decision because now people are going to start comparing the PS5 Pro to gaming PCs. And when you hit that kind of price, people start asking a lot more questions. Now, personally, I think this is kind of crazy. Not because companies shouldn't make money, but because this goes against everything we're used to with consoles. Consoles were always supposed to be affordable and accessible and the easiest way to get into gaming. But now we're looking at all these different prices from $600 to $650 to $900. That's not entry level anymore. That's premium. I think this shows something bigger. Gaming is changing. Consoles aren't being treated like cheap entry points anymore. They're being treated like premium tech products. And if this continues, we might be entering a future where consoles don't get cheaper, the prices stay high, and upgrades even cost more. But listen, I want to know y'all thoughts on this. Are these price increases justified, or is Sony doing too much right now? And be honest, if you don't already have a PS5, are you still buying one at these new prices, or are you waiting? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload and you don't miss a thing. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.